Hey, Adam Dukes here. Welcome to Dadpreneur episode number 56. It's been about a week since I did one. I apologize. I had some health issues a couple of weeks ago. Still do, actually. I'm trying to get more consistent with this. Last week was kind of a mess. It was my first week back to the grind, back to work, and had a lot of catching up and just was kind of all over the place. So I'm trying to get more consistent with this. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm going to try to get back to these daily. Simple mindset shift. I listen to a YouTube video. I have a lot of YouTube videos. I download the audio and then I put them on my phone and I listen to the audios. So they're YouTube videos, but I listen to them. I put them on my phone when I take a walk, sometimes in the car when I'm driving. If I'm not listening to podcasts, I listen to these audios. I'm always listening to kind of the podcasts, motivational videos, audios, Tony Robbins, Eric Thomas, Les Brown, things like that. So there was one that I listen to all the time, usually every morning actually when I'm getting taking a shower. There's one that I start my day off with, and the guy says it's Kid Cudi. I forgot his real name. It's Scott something. He had like a famous TED Talk, or a popular TED Talk I should say, about motivation and that. So it's a clip from this TED Talk, and he says, you get more when you give more. And I love that part in the audio. It's like a 6 or 7 minute audio. And that is like one of my favorite parts about giving more. When you give more, you get more. About adding value. Like a lot of people talk about, especially like Gary Vaynerchuk, always talk about adding value. So I was talking to a buddy of mine earlier. I'd forwarded him a Gary Vaynerchuk video on like purpose. And him and I started chatting. We were emailing back and forth about the video, and I was talking about him, about how Gary always talks about adding value, things like that. And I had told him I kind of made like a mindset shift a while ago, and I kind of asked myself, or if I'm not where I want to be financially, or I'm not where I want to be business-wise, or whatever it is, I take full ownership and I say, how can I add more value? If I'm not where I want to be financially, I need to add more value. I'm not adding enough value, so I take it on myself. And how can I add more value? More videos, more trainings, more live streams, more blog posts, more emails, more whatever, more Facebook posts, things like that. So I'm always looking how to add value if I'm not where I want to be. So that's kind of a little mindset shift. And it's, like I said, it's back to taking full ownership upon yourself. There's also another one. I have a little note above here that I wrote down. There in a Facebook group over the weekend, I saw something. Someone asked, if this is a super popular question, how can I double my, how can I make X in X amount of days? That's the popular question. This person asked, how can I double my income in the next 90 days? And so people were giving their thoughts and opinions on how to double your income, do this, do that, do this. And the one guy had posted a question, or I'm sorry, posted a response, and I loved it. And a lot of other people liked this comment, and actually it was the most liked comment in the thread. He said, you're asking the wrong question. He said, how can I help twice as many people in 90 days? It's just a little mindset shift. Instead of like me, how can I make more money? How can I double my income in the next 90, 180, 365 days, 30 days, whatever it is. You're focusing on me. You're focusing on yourself. So kind of change around a bit. And instead of how can I double my income in 2017, how can I help twice as many people in 2017 than I did in 2016. Again, it's adding value. It's giving more to get more. It's kind of what I talked about. If you're not where you want to be, you need to help more people. So I love, again, it's a little mindset shift about adding more value, and it's kind of like I said, putting it on your shoulders. Taking ownership, but also when you're talking about adding value, is you think about the other people. How can I serve more people? How can I help more people? How can I, if you want to triple your business, instead of saying, how can I triple my income, triple my revenue, sales, whatnot, say, how can I help 3 times more people than I did in 2016? Or how can I help twice as many people, or 10x as many people? Whatever your goals are, and especially we're winding down here in 2016, so that is a perfect question to ask yourself going forward. Maybe you want to do the same that you did in 2016. How can I serve as the same amount of people? How can I serve less? Maybe you want to make less money. Who knows? Whatever your goal is. But instead of saying how much money can I make, how much more money, 2x money can I make, 3x money, how can I help 2 times more people, 3 times more people? I thought it was an interesting little mindset shift. Again, it ties back to what I was talking about, the Kid Cudi guy. Scott, whatever his last name is, I'm not sure if he's watching, which he probably is, right? I would assume he watches my live streams. I apologize, Scott, for not knowing your last name. You get more by giving more. So that's my little message about adding value. Everybody talks about it, but I found kind of 3 different instances and tied them all together. So that's it for episode number 56. Thank you for watching. I'm Adam Dukes.